So user how many lists instead of CR, and they have artifact compression so they can fit verification, but also no gnome. So everybody's been cutting gnome to fit in Simless double backup plan, it seems. Also one chariot here, but instead of an additional dryad harmony unit, they have a dwarf berserker. And then here's the enslave list. Has Torres, Stefan, Vilgefortz, Anna. Very standard, but with a trade heart. And 2 assassinations instead of quarter weapons. That's got to be annoying.
Oh, goody. I was getting bored.
So it's going to be Scoia'tael Mirror. Burza running Curse Scroll. Fucking trade her, yeah. Let's see. Burza draws Dana. Metamine has Dana as well. Metamine has Scenario in hand. Neither player drew their Saskia, it seems. What's the standard like play in a mirror? Like, do you play Saskia if you have it? From blue, from red? Full tilt. You're my analyst for this finals. Stimulus each other, Saskia. True. I forgot. Yeah, that's a thing now. What do you even do? You just hold your Saskia for as long as possible? Or you just play it as fast as possible, hope they don't have Simless. Both players have their Simless, by the way. It's gonna be hilarious. Here comes Simless. Wait. No, you can't, because it's 5. Yeah. Call of the Forest is smart. Still bummed about my SK versus is Harmony.
You are no
Losing by 2 points. But next makes it tricky too.
Let the dance begin.
Wait. Ah, holy crap. I was like, why did they play Simless? That's why. Beautiful, beautiful play. Holy shit. So here comes Dana. Metamine can play Dana since they only have 1 elf in their hand, but instead they come down with a lock. And actually, there's no Purify on Burza's side. There's only 1 Sapper, and it's in deck. Oh, but they have Cursed Scroll, so they can grab it. Am I gonna have to play this deck to climb with Scoia'tael this season? Sorry, I should be in this scene. Or does the movement Golden Necker? I'm not sure verification is good here, actually. Like, if you're Metamine, you know there's a verification, right? So Oh, okay. More importantly, meta means Dana is locked and he can't purify it because his purify is in deck and he doesn't have Curse Scroll to get it. This is the finals. I should probably up the title. Both players have Shear in hand, neither is buffed. So look, in a 10 card round 3, verification on scenario is probably good. Because your average card plays for 7, right? Like or more. A verification plays for -6, right? So for it to be better than you playing a normal card, they have to have at least 8 cards need to be played. Yeah, I would have expected the meta mean to push round 2. If it was me, I would have tried to get the scenario out. But and then try to win a short round 3 with my scenario where verification is not a good idea. But they went for the bleeded scenario. What was I thinking? What do you mean? Yeah, verification is like a -13 card. But if Berza lives through this bleed, should be an easy win with scenario. In 2 turns, there will be a 999 Shiro available for Berza. Assuming Metamine doesn't play around it.
Daisies stand tall, dead dwan push you high.
I don't agree with that poison. I think the poisons should have gone on this 9 power guy. Or should have held them or something. Comes Chariot. It's at 8. There's 3 8s now. But Shiro's at 4. So go to 7, but not 8. Oh. So Metamine 1 round 1, I'm even, right? Getting Simos for Tria? To move it, I guess, or what? No, not to move it. To just try and kill it. Oh, sorry. This song is too hype for a tournament. Better. Vitality with drag can help a Shiro. If you leave Shiro on the board, your opponent's gonna do something to it. They're not just gonna let it get to the right health ever. The scenario comes down, but Metamine actually plays another poison, and there's now a 19-point gap. This late scenario is, I think, gonna. That's it. Like I think. I guess do you bleed out the Simless also, if you're Metamine? difficult question because your Shiru is not really gonna get points here. Because that deck has no control because of it loses to a lot of stuff. It's just a pure greedy deck. I mean, even like it was never played with Harmony Leader. Like the last year, it's all been Guerrilla Tactics because it had utility and there was Milva, and then CDPR buffed. Oh wow, interesting pass. Heavily buffed Harmony Leader by printing Quarixus, because now the leader is a lot more points if you have Quarixus on the board. Still not enough. Yeah, and Shira is huge. Gnome. The gnome is gone, Grandion, and Brahan is gone. Heatwave is gone. I mean, you weren't playing Brahan and Heatwave. You were playing one or the other, but yeah. And also no Quacks. Because you don't want to Quacks your Simless. The Simless is the same provision as a couple other cards. So now we have a medium length round 3. Burza. Burza has a 4-power Shiru. And they're just going to use it to kill the Chameleon? Or are they floating it? Wow. I guess there's no threat of Simless. But how do they know that opponent's Shiru is not at 4? I guess
Let's hurry. I am the forest. And
Call of the Force in the
forest
Sask is played now by Metamine. So Simless backup plan is coming out.
Only one with no sense would trust the word of a twat.
Your bet will avenge us, Dwan.
Wait. Why did backup plan hit the... Oh, because he played... Chameleon plays around backup plan as well, because you play the Simless and you play the Sasket and you click the Chameleon, and then Chameleon's the last played card. That's also smart. That being said, Simless is still a lot of points. And the board now has Dwarves, Elves, Machine. So there's going to be a Dryad. That's 3 points already on this Willow. Then there'll be 2 more, 5. Well, Sheer was there if the opponent played Saskia without a boost. Sheer would have killed it. And he knew there was no way for it to die in one turn. So I think. So here it comes now. Poison on the Shiru. And both players wanting to use their leader charge on their Willow, because that's a lot of points combined with the poison. They both have another poison to accompany it. Because Metamine didn't float his Shiru, his Willow is going to get killed by poison. So and he didn't draw the Sapper either, I guess. Or maybe even if he had, he might not keep it. So his leader charge is now available for his Shiru, which means he can go to 6.
That's all I need.
Opponent will not have a Shiru. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Crown. I'll be good now, I promise.
Bit AC. What is AC?
Leave while you still stand.
Yeah, I guess there's a 3 Shiru. But I mean, you take the 6 easy. I don't know why Burza did not move this and click it. That seems like a troll to me. Or at least move it so it can't be Shiru. Like, you know there's one leader charge. You know this Shiru is either at 3 or 4.
What do you want?
I guess if you move it, opponent can just move it back. Well, why not move it and click it? Yeah, that Shiru played for like
My old name.
6 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That Shiru played for 18.
I am the
Does Burza win if he moves? Question was, did he cut a ranger to fit an artifact compression? No, I don't think so. I think so. Like, the difference between the two decks is this one has artifact compression and verification, whereas Metamine's deck has a lock. They both have 2 rangers. You forgot to move it? Not that I'm rooting against Metamine, but I just don't want Urza to get, psyched out or whatever. How many thieves did you have? Just 1. Maybe 2. I'm not 100% sure. But that game's done already. Don't worry about it. Your job is to focus on the next game. That was a very, very good close game. We enjoyed it quite a bit.
For Skellige's glory!
Self-hit Saskia too? What does that mean? Oh, his Sasuke was at 3. Yeah. Okay, so we have Metamine with Onslaught Pirates against Burza's Harmony. This should be a good matchup for Harmony. The Ancrate Longship comes out first, gets immediately moved by Burza. Burza's going to open with a Antherion. I think this is pretty standard. You don't want to have like only one unit on the range row before you play Saskia because it's a lot easier to kill Saskia that way. Also, COC could kill it. Looks like Metamine is looking at the deck with Maxi. Pretty good deck position, if you ask me. Wonder if they kept it or changed it. Looks like they changed it, right? They put Violet at the bottom. So I think we're going to see Call of the Forest here for Saskia. Yep. So in this matchup, you usually want to play Dana in round 3. Or, I mean, Dana with your scenario, or do you want to play it in round 1? Assuming you have, like, assuming you have access to it without having to sacrifice Saskia. What was that? Were they just hoping that one of the 3 pings would hit it? Because that's a Dawn Corsair. Holy crap! Because this Abandoned Girl transformed into a Dryad. If I'm Metamine, I'm leaving this, but I don't really know the matchup very well. I guess because there's a Sasuke, you don't want to lose on even, but you also haven't clicked the stratagem. Looks like they do it now. Okay, so they didn't shuffle; they kept it. When I look at the deck in Observer, it doesn't show it in the correct order. Now I know. Brockford Warrior gets ditched. It's a card that's very hard to get value from against Harmony. I mean, in this moment here, they could have gone value from it, but you don't want to mulligan. You don't want to discard any of these cards because Burza lost. So Conquest format means you can only win with a deck once, right? So he played Harmony, he lost. He's playing Harmony again. And oftentimes, like, you will see players play what they think is the weakest deck in the matchup the most, because like you want like if you have a deck that's gonna have like a 30% win chance, you want 2 shots at it, right? Interesting. Metamine's deck actually has verification. I didn't notice that earlier. I think verification makes a lot more sense in this deck than in Harmony, personally, but
The wind is all we've left of the gods.
what do you mean no Maxi? He did play Maxi already. And he kept the deck as it was. That's how he drew Heron-Kadu. Pepega Analyst with Pepega Caster. Name a more iconic duo. Here comes Simless from Burza in round 1. With backup plan. Gonna try and kill this Bjorn, I guess.
Death to Old One!
Does this deck have a squirrel? No. I mean, I think you, again, mulliganing, discarding this is always better than discarding Compass. Because you never know when you need to, you might need to use Compass to fix something. In a jam, right? Or not? Do you like never want to use Compass first form? Oh, back in deck. Yeah. I think they had too many bricks round one, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm super surprised Menamin's staying in this round this long. Now they can't. Now they're behind. I think they have to play Doragary here on the Chameleon. But maybe. I mean, I guess they could. Hankaduk is playable too.
Is in harmony.
I mean, the other idea was you save Doragary and just take the loss uneven, but I mean, Harmony's gonna push hard round 2 against the Compass deck. The scenario and everything. I mean, verification helps, but now the comment earlier about how I said verification is not a lot of points. I think the Knight scenario, I always verify it. Harmony is the one I'm not so sure about. Hey, Schnabel.
All that dancing around. It's not for me.
That's because nothing more to pull. And oh yeah, good point. So the Hankaduk is played. This is a human. This is a beast. And we have a dryad here. This dryad really blocking a lot of stuff from coming out. But it makes sense why they clicked it, because it had the Death Wish on it. So here comes Weeping Willow. Wait, is this a tie? Okay, no, they leader it forward. That puts them ahead. They can still play Verification here, technically. That would be 17 points this turn. It's a lot of points. That might get them out. It's not ideal, but I think you can still win against Scenario in the round 3, can't you? I don't think this deck plays Siri Nova. Yeah, it does not. You can't play Compass, so no points. So if you play Verification here, your opponent plays another card, they catch up, you think? Oh, because of the click. Yeah, true. He's playing Compass. Oh, boy. Okay, Golden Necker. Oh, and a Unicorn. Oof, that's Peppa Pains right there. They do kill the, I mean, but yeah, like from Blue Coin, you're not happy about this. I mean, it may look like You might be sitting there like, oh, what a noob. How's this person like? Sometimes the risky play is the only winning play, even if it has a lower than 50% win chance, right? Like if they firmly think that going long round, going losing round one loses them the game, then they gotta do that. They also seem to believe that playing verification would lose them the game. Dry pass, not surprised there. They'll still have a compass in round 3. There's verification on the enemy location scenario. What if the and there's also Vile, so they could always. I was gonna say, what if the Giga Chad move is to like actually mulligan scenario since it's open deck list, right? You definitely want a mulligan verification here. Yeah. Oh, and they draw the scenario mulligan. Mulligan compression. Open scenario.
I am one of a kind.
Verification comes out. Poisons don't get any value, really. This music is for Metamine. No bird. True. Wow. They mulligan these 2 cards. Sometimes I wish Gwent just had 23 cards. Well, like you had 1 extra mulligan or something. I don't know. More provisions? So Antherian comes out. And then we see actual leader passive in action. It's a very sad looking pirate's hand, I'm not gonna lie. What do you even compass? This isn't even a Jenga, so you can't even.
That is all I need.
I guess it's Fukusia into Axel. But
I feed the waters.
here comes Chameleon, boosting everything back up. There's not even a leader charge to kill this. Like that never dies unless you Fukusia like a Bear Witcher or a Bjorn, which is I think what we might see now that there's 2 rows worth of units. There's also Dire Bear, but like there's 3 harmony per turn in the back. I'm not sure if it's worth. Oh. Does Metamine really think they can kill that with? Sorry, that's not 2 harmony. That was a death wish, and it gets purified anyway, so it's a moot point. Metamine saving COC for Big Bird, but there's no Big Bird. Most likely, it's going to be the bear that gets COC'd. Oh, COC gets played now. I guess they think that because they can tier the bird, right? Well, we'll probably see Dana next. But why COC the bear now though? Because I guess there's still another beast on the board.
What do you want?
Here comes Shiru. Plays for 6. Plus, yeah, plays for 6. I assume we'll see Unicorn here. Dana's gonna be the finisher. I mean, the only thing like, I mean, wins against, I guess, is the last card verification.
Black to an Iromaga.
Yeah. GG. 1-1. Berza with the win with Harmony against Pirates. Now the last game is going to be it's going to be Enslave. Wait. That's the wrong game. Sorry. It's going to be Enslave against Onslaught. That is a very interesting matchup. I'm going to pull up Berza's Enslave deck while we are getting into the game. So we got Torres, Artaud, Skellen. Yeah. Aside from the Treherne, everything's pretty standard. So rather than try to go for the coded weapons route and clog, they're going to mill. A link from the tournament. Exclamation tourney. Has everything that I see, you can see right there. You can see the participants, you can see the bracket. All this stuff is public. But the link that I just pasted is a direct link to the enslaved list that I was looking at.
I shall make Nilfgaard great again.
Wait, does Full Tilt not like Treherne? Weird, man. Weird. Ooh, the skilled Knickers draw. Saving that for the sweet, sweet round 2 bleed. All right. Analysts in the chat. What's the standard line for pirate, or the standard macro plan for pirates against Enslave? Do you try to win on even, or is it more? Well, I assume you want to win round 1, obviously. But if you do you bleed round 2 against Calvi? Or I guess it depends on things like how much was played round 1 and whether or not you can play scenario round 3. It was 6B. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If Golden Necker gets Treherne, I'm timing out Berza for a day. What got spied? Axel, Demon Light Longship, and Dorgary, because Metamine was skilled enough to draw both unicorns. And even Knickers. Now, I don't know if Berza noticed, but they should, like, given what they saw with Torres, they should know that there's a Knickers in hand. Yeah, I thought so too, Fulton, because initially I was looking at my game against Metamine. We never got to see that matchup because my SK deck never went through. Gotcha. He banned my Arrakis. Can you believe he banned my Arrakis? He had Golden Echo Bounty and Onslaught Pirates, and he banned my Arrakis. That completely like threw off my plan. Here comes Vile and pulls out the roach. No, he's very familiar with. Oh, you mean unfamiliar with Araka's? Just Golden Neck or Kiki. It was a very good tactic because I think maybe he figured I was going to ban his pirates anyway. Discarded to save Roach there. Oh. Like rather than even play a card, just discard? Do you want to save Roach though? Like you want to draw like, you know, your Maxi, your Decree. Play Barkbar and discard Bear. Well, Bearification is 10 points on your own Vile. Doesn't he want to win the round? Think he knows the dangers in your hand? I mean, we'll ask him. You wouldn't fight with a dog in hand? Interesting. Sure, opponent knows. Right, because they know eventually you'll have to leave. But isn't shortening the round better for you anyway? Even if you're not going to fight, even if you're not going to win the round? There's no delay edits. It's an honor system. Plus, I know these guys. I mean, and there's... I don't know. If you're going to cheat at a Community Gwent tournament, you got bigger problems. Thank you. 15070969630. Appreciate it. I got my 2 hours of beauty sleep. That's my secret. Here comes Brockbar Warrior. Hits the Roach and Treherne. Plays for 7. Sus? I mean, bro, come on. The thing is, like, people talk so much about sniping. I could open up Miyamon's stream, snipe him, and I still wouldn't beat him ever. Like seeing opponents' cards isn't that big an advantage if you're not very close in skill already. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it makes a huge difference, sure, but usually. Hit the lock? What do you mean? We're in the finals, R35. Oh. Nice. Is that a big deal? Don't you just kill all the assimilated engines anyway? And this thing can't be locked? Yeah. Like, you wanted Compass, Axel, well, not Axel, really. You wanted Compass, Corsair, Bjorn maybe, or COC, Tesham even. Yep, we started, we're starting at 7 p.m. Eastern from now on. Sorry, not Eastern. 7 p.m. Europe time, so that more people can make it. It's going to be either that or 2 p.m. Sorry. Sorry. Either 7 p.m. or -9, 10 a.m. Those are going to be the 2 potential times my tournaments happen. But 10 a.m. is like that because 10 a.m. is 10 a.m. Europe time would be better for Australia, but and I can stay up late to do it, but it would be a bit too early for Europe. Yeah. Because he saw with Treherne. I guess he was hoping the boat would go the other row. Can't play the Syrian to Buhurt anymore. At least if you do, you won't get it back. Compass is played. for Axel. Isn't that a little dangerous since you've been milled 2 cards already? I mean, the unplayable hand switch again? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it worked out for him last game, so who knows? He's the one who coached me that versus, like, with my SK deck versus Pirates. He's like, just win round 1. Doesn't matter if you have to play Golden Necker, just win round 1. Can you compass round 2 with Payhern and Vilga? Oh, so you can double compass. I see. So Pirates deck thins to what? 2 or 1 usually, without anybody messing with you, and when you're in red coin. I seem to have a lot more difficulty than Pirates players do with getting my patch title Cold Necker deck to get compass. Must be the stratagem. That's the only difference I see. Because I have 7 thinning in that deck as well. Wait a second. So they played the YOLO Compass and still gave up the round? Let's not talk about that, because it's a nice. Just don't ruin things, okay? But like, Lippy's troll. To Lippy with your second compass is troll. Wait. Double Golden Necker? But then you have to draw it. No, yeah, no, that's I wouldn't do that. Scenario like wins him the game. That was his plan all along. Because his Corsairs and Bjorn were all in deck. And when you play round 2 to like 2 cards, Nilfgaard can't push with 5 cards. Like it's just not a thing. Calvite decks cannot, like, in a situation like that, like what do you open with? Like Brothans? They don't have Brothans. You know? Yeah. I mean, Pirate game is on point. Oh, and also, check that out. Going for the Heron Kaduk and pinging the boat once. If you ping it 2 times, you can get cooed, right? And this boat is always the enslaved target. Because if you don't steal this, like, you're screwed, right? So, pinging it down to 4 is, like, such a good play. But because it had spying and doomed, it gets Teshumed. Instantly deleted. And now he can use this to hit the false Siri another time. That still won't be enough to stop it from going over. But here comes Anna. So Burza has last say, and he can save a leader charge to set up coup with, you know, on a potential Fukusia, although we're not going to get one. Here comes beautiful round 3 Maxi with 0 cards in deck. Versus playing on Metamines rules. What are they? Here comes Artaud. Are we gonna get a Axel or Bjorn?
None of them to sit back and do nothing.
Imagine playing Corsair. All that's a COC series? Yeah, no. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Metamy's controlling the game. Yep. But that's Pirates for you. And like this is why Puzzles NG deck last season didn't even have Skellen. He said against Pirates, Pirates are a lot less common now though. But last season, like against Pirates, there's no point. Like all your assimilating engines die. Skellen only plays for 13. So
The senses can be fooled easily.
was Magnine to Ku.
My boots got some.
Who's gonna be on the Bjorn?
Sure as my forebears haunt the seas.
Why keep it? Oh, because if it dies, it procs Cataclysm. Okay, but it's still gonna die. Yeah, it gets leadered. But at least this way, Metamine has to use a leader. And he had Doragary to lock it if he didn't get leader immediately.
Death sails in circles.
Salva's better with double Axle. Better than Pirates in it. Not yet, but it will be here. He's still got another Corsair. And a leader charge and a COC. Like, scenario is gonna. Yeah. Scenario's gonna smurf. Especially when your opponent has
Dragon.
Stefan as the last play. You want to spend all. Not Stefan. He could have played Axel as his last play. So Svalbard wouldn't have hit the second Axel. So yeah, instead of big sword, yeah. Also that massive Teshu.
Blood on the sea. Thunder on the
Let's
sea.
see if he gets unlucky here. Oh wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. None of them? Not that and not this? Oh, that is it. That I don't see him coming back from this. There's two leaders on charge on the side of Burza. This is OVER. COC is gonna just do 8. Holy shit.
Fine. You're not completely incompetent.
That was 11. I was. You think so? It was 13 more points. Yeah, I suppose. That round one hand was not. Yes.